Sponsorship with Living Podcariously or The Twisted 10 is not just about contracts or money. We like to form relationships with those who invest in our shows.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. We only like representing companies or products that we can really get behind.
We met Kyle and Bianca from Oak and Iron Photography at an event from another sponsor of ours and immediately bonded with them because, let's face it, they're just awesome people.
Yeah, and if you came out to our Living Vicariously listener event, you may have seen them roaming around, taking some photos for us. They captured so much joy and emotion in those photos that night. It was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Now, Adam, I'm kind of a amateur photographer, so I can appreciate how difficult it really is to capture moments like that.
They shoot events of any kind, weddings, lifestyle photos like maternity, couples, families, you name it. Not only do they capture moments that your grandmama will like, but they also put that Oak and Iron personal style and spin on what would normally be considered traditional photos.
Oh yeah, that Ring of Fire shot from our event was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Their photos not only capture the raw emotions, but when looking at them later, you are transported back to that day they were taken.
You'll see it on their website. They capture, quote, the real moments for the true at heart.
Nice.
Head on over to oakandironphoto.com to check out some of their work. Also, you can click the Contact Us button and get a quote of your own.
Go and check out oakandironphoto.com and let Kyle and Bianca know you heard about them from us.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tach Van Sickle, Adam Poston, Jay Alvarez, and me, Andrea Joy.
And welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10.
Oh, yeah.
Feels good. It's a full house in here tonight. I'm just saying.
I missed you guys.
I'm Adam. I'm one of your regular hosts for The Twisted 10. However, this week I am not your host for the show. Tack?
No, I'm Tack, and I'm also not the host this week either.
Is Andrea?
No, I'm not.
You're not it either?
I'm not the host. I'm done doing it.
Jay's gone, right?
Sort of, not quite. This will probably be his last
Is it the
official
ghost
show.
of Jay?
Oh, it is? What is that?
How the fuck did I end up here?
It worked.
God damn it! This is why you don't go to you don't ever walk into a van you don't recognize, kids.
Especially the white ones.
Oh, Jay's here. Yay.
You motherfuckers! You wrote Maury Povich live studio audience on the side of a van. Hey, do I still have both of my kidneys? Do I have to check?
No shit, true story. Connor Hughes, our good friend of the show and friend, guaranteed me and Andrea, if we could have made it, but she had a performance today, seats or cast on the Jerry Springer show if we wanted to fly out to LA.
I would be kicking some girl's butt. Or would I be the mistress?
Did you find out do you know what the topic would have been?
No clue. I didn't care. Didn't matter.
Didn't care. What if I get that? I have actually had two friends that have been on Jerry Springer, two totally separate episodes.
Jason Cray said he would go with us, and he would be the person having an affair between, like, he's sleeping with you and me.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
I just love that. That's how much planning goes into the casting that show. Yeah. They're like, oh, what are you? We're just flying these people in for what? Yeah, we don't know yet.
No, they probably had a format already filled out, but Connor didn't know it and didn't relay it to me. It didn't. To be honest, it did not matter. Just the experience. If I was on a show where there's a fight, a midget, and a man that's not a man,
they prefer little people.
That would be a blast.
No, give me Steve or give me death.
Steve has his own show.
Yep. I know. Yeah, that's why Jerry Springer means
if
nothing.
You listen to last week's episode of the Twisted 10, we talked about it.
We did talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. It destroys me a little bit that man used to be a mayor.
All right. So with that being said, Mr. Jay Alvarez here for his probably his official last show for the Twisted 10. It's sad.
Sad.
Are you hosting?
Oh, fuck. Is that what this... You gave me a list to do too? God damn it.
Yeah.
What was in that fucking Kool-Aid?
That's how Andrea gets out of it.
We're tricky.
And his beautiful girlfriend Lorraine is here as well.
Yes, of course.
You were in on this? Et tu, Brute?
No, we had to drug her too.
She was voluntary, though.
Ollie got a haircut.
Sort of. He needs.
I thought she was just part of
TLC.
that. I thought she was just the drugs wearing off. I thought I was hallucinating her.
Very nice. All right. So for listeners who might be new to the Twisted 10, we'll go over this real quick. Tach usually adds his own little interjections into this, but either a regular host, one of the four of us, or in this 3 of us plus Jay, or a guest host comes in, brings a unique top 10 list to present to the audience, present to the listeners. Now, it has to be unique. That's the only rule. There's no limitations on what the list is. It could be anything. I mean, there's the range of our past 72 shows. I think this is 73. I'm always bad with numbers. Is all over the place. So infomercial, best and worst infomercial products, religious. Our very first episode, which is still one of our best. Top 10 religious practices that are strange.
Yeah.
Our number 2 of all time show, Mr. Tall Trey Comedy, Trey Easterling himself, he brought us a list. And by the way, congratulations, Trey and Keita. We watched your video of the proposal. So congratulations.
No, I'm so jealous. I wish I had been at Disney today.
Best part of that video was her scaling him like a fucking lumberjack at a competition.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's it. And we break down the list. We go 10 through 6, take a break, and then we do the last 5. So that's the format of the show. It's really simple, really easy. We hope you guys enjoy it. So with that being said, Jay,
yeah. All right,
your baby.
Well, I recently, the reason this list came about, I recently had some dental work done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had talked about it a few times. I had 5 teeth taken out of my mouth all at the same
Lord.
time. Yeah.
So you lost weight in a sense.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Return to innocence?
Sure.
Yeah. Whatever gets me through the day, I guess. No, so I had my 4 wisdom teeth out and I had one of my molars. I still have the stitches in, so it's still pretty fresh.
Ooh.
It hurt to think about talking. That's how bad it was. And what kills me is that out of all the things I do for money, between stand-up comedy,
sex,
between working at a call center, between doing podcasts, everything that I do involves me talking.
I guess that's a good point.
And I couldn't do any of that. So, it occurred to me that maybe I should insure myself. Like, I'm sure there's some way that I can have an insurance policy taken out on my mouth or my voice. So that way, if I'm ever not able to do that, I can still make sure that I'm taken care of.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
like
interesting. Also incredibly stupid.
Well, and some celebrities do that though.
Well, that's why I looked into it, and I have my top 10 dumbest things celebrities, top 10 dumbest body parts that celebrities have insured for ridiculous amounts of money.
Yes. Oh, I know one on there.
You got me fish, line, and hook, line, and sinker on that one, didn't you?
That's
There's got to be one that I heard on the radio.
Oh, I'm sure there's a couple in here. None of these are like astronomically like, oh my God, I'm totally surprised. No, most of these make sense. The last 3 are just funny to me.
All right.
You like how I set that up? You won't believe what number 2 is.
Yeah, there's your clickbait for the episode. But yeah, these are just, and it's not just so much that the body parts are dumb, it's just the amount of money is fucking ridiculous. And we're going to start our list off at number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Yes. There's no one here to fill in for me.
I'm gonna need to get just the recordings of you saying the numbers with the count laugh at the end. That way I can insert them into other episodes.
So number 10, we have Jimmy Durant, the great Schnozola himself. Jimmy Durant, born in Manhattan in 1893, passed away in 1980 at the age of 86, had his own Schnozola, insured for $50,000.
And back in that day, that was a lot of money.
Yeah. So a little bit about Jimmy Durant, best known person. He was actually one of the best known American personalities worldwide from the 20s to the 70s. Dropped out of school in the 7th grade to become a ragtime pianist. Found his fame in vaudeville. What really sets him apart, he was also a jazz musician and a band leader. He was the first white band leader to feature black musicians in his live band.
Really?
Yeah, so that was a big deal for him. And most of us, people our age, know him for narrating the 1969 animated classic, Frosty the Snowman.
I love that movie.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
He animated it?
No. He narrated.
Narrated. Okay, all right. I misunderstood. That's awesome.
So yeah, he. I mean, everybody. You may not like once you see his face, you recognize him.
Yeah.
You know, and most
That gets it right there.
I do that every time her fucking cell phone rings. She has one of those like little like
that could have gone a whole nother way.
No, she has an iPhone. It has like one of those standard iPhone ringtones. Every time I hear like ha cha cha cha, like I sing it every time her phone goes off. So Jimmy Durant's always near and dear to my heart. But yeah, without the nose, he's nothing. He's kind of like Jennifer Grey. Once she got the nose job, all the acting jobs went to other women.
Nobody knew who she was anymore.
Yeah. Now she's Phil Coulson's wife, and that's not even his real name.
So back in the 40s, probably when that insurance policy was active, 40s, 50s, somewhere in there.
$50,000.
If you punched him in the nose, do you automatically owe like 10 grand?
I don't know. See, one of the like questions that came up with this, like, is this one? What qualifies an insurance payout?
Sure.
And two, is this money in the pocket, or does that money go to repairing what was lost?
Yeah. And
what's the liability here if somebody like there's a lot here.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really dumb questions that if you think about this for longer than you should, absolutely not. No.
What if my nose just fell off? Is it covered?
Yeah, like if he develops leprosy, which I would assume yes, but I don't know what qualifies for a payout.
Man,
but
that's interesting.
$50,000 of post-depression era money. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of dough. You certainly put a lot up your nose with that.
You're picking out the good ones here, Jay.
Stop.
Damn it, Adam, you're just mining for gold.
Yes.
So that'll take me down to number 9.
Number 9.
We're going to go with the great man himself, Mr. Keith Richards.
Oh, okay.
Guitar player for the Rolling Stones, born in Dartford, Kent, England, 1943. He has insured his hands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
$1.6 million.
Yeah, that one's an easy one. That's well, hang on. The one drummer for what band is it that's one-handed?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. He fucking can wail with one hand.
I promise you, he has that one hand insured.
Arm.
No doubt.
Arm.
Well,
So,
one
yeah.
arm. But
Yeah.
And he wasn't he had 2 arms when Def Leppard started. He lost it while he was a drummer.
I didn't know
And
that.
he adapted and overcame. So,
Huh.
as far as I know, is that correct?
I have no idea.
You're just spewing nonsense.
I know it got quiet. No, I was pretty sure that's correct.
I heard this
Because it was
story.
education hour. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, that is an inspiring
Or,
story.
am I peaking? It sounds like I'm peaking sometimes.
That's the first time in the history of this podcast that you think you're too loud.
No, I don't think I'm too loud. I think it sounds distorted.
Yeah, I don't hear you peeking at all.
Okay.
So a little bit on Keith Richards. Again, born in England. His father was wounded in D-Day at the invasion of Normandy during World War II. Yeah.
He wasn't at D-Day?
No, he wasn't. No, he was born in 1943. He'd have been crawling around the sands of the beach. His maternal grandfather was Gus Dupree, was a jazz big band leader, and also gave him his first guitar as a present. The story behind that was he was in love with his grandfather's guitar, and his grandfather kept it up high. So he told him, if the day you're able to, get up and reach it, that's yours. So he would get on top of like cushions and books and just stack everything trying to get it. And when he finally reached it, his grandfather gave it to him and taught him how to play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's
pretty cool.
Hey, by the way, I know this is a shameless plug for Hot Pink, but I'm going to give it to him anyway.
Hot Pink.
Thank you, Corey from Hot Pink. Tack, I want you to look at this a little bit later. Corey came in and I tried paying him, but he said no.
You want
He
me to check his
restringed.
work for you?
No,
I'll check it.
I mean,
No, I'm going to check his work.
he wailed. So he brought an
I'm
amp in here with him and he played it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you understand? That's more that guitar has talked since I've owned it, since my grandfather gave it to me. So he played the fuck out of it. It was
I'll
awesome.
take guitar lessons and play it.
All right, deal. Will you insure your hands?
Will you do it to the tune of?
I don't even have insurance for my health.
She needs to insure her mouth.
Oh,
Mouth
your
parts?
mouth.
No, I didn't mean that like that kind of mouth. Well, never mind. Let's move on.
What else is it good for?
Number 8.
Hugs.
Well, hang on. How much was
Hugs.
he insured for? Did it say?
Oh yeah, no, his hands were insured for $1.6 million.
Whoa,
Yeah.
man.
So that'll take us down to number 8.
8. Oh, no, this one's Ocho.
So one thing with Keith Richards, one thing I noticed, like his hands are $1.6 million. That's that one I put down not because it's such a high number. It seems relatively low for Keith Richards. I feel like $1.6 is what he makes in one song.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I put that one on the list, because it seemed like he's lowballing himself.
That's a good point. Of course, let's change the note here. If somebody came up to you and said, "I'll pay you $1.6 million, but I chop off both your hands," would you do it?
No.
No.
I'm just saying, one place you can steer a brand new boat with nubs.
You told me about a leg?
I can't jack off with nubs.
What?
Or use a cell phone.
No.
What if they gave you a prosthetic hand?
No.
And you can control the grip pressure?
Nobody knows me like me. Nope.
No.
It's not worth it. Your hand does so much.
Yeah.
That's why they even have the saying, your right hand man, because your hands are so important.
So, Jay, if you lost both your hands, you would just need a right-hand man.
No, you have to have your hands too. Sorry,
Okay.
Never mind. Go ahead.
I digress.
No, sorry.
So round 2, number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Ocho.
She got her big wheels and they just keep on turning. We're going to Miss Tina Turner.
Oh, yeah.
Born in, I swear to God, this is the name of a real place, Nutbush, Tennessee.
I love Nutbush.
I wanted to look up where that was, but I did this research at work and I didn't want to type Nutbush into my work computer.
Those would be some odd Google responses.
We
It's
summer
gonna be
there
some
all
weird.
the time.
It's gonna be forget Google responses. It's gonna be a weird conversation with IT when I get to work on Monday.
Excuse me, Jay. Did you just Google on Friday
Nutbush?
Nutbush?
Yeah.
What are you into, buddy? What is that?
So she was born in Nutbush, Tennessee, in 1939, making her 77 years old, still touring.
Damn.
She still performs.
And she's still awesome.
And still flashing them gams because she's got those gams insured for $30.2 million.
Really?
Was that
Yes.
3.2?
$3.2 million.
A piece or?
No, that's combined.
Gotcha.
So that one I put her in because you can't have a list that includes Tina Turner and not include her.
Yeah.
She some things about her got her started off obviously with Ike and Tina, most people know.
Yep.
Queen of rock and roll. She has sold more concert tickets than any other solo performer, and she's been performing since 1958.
Jesus.
Wow.
People love themselves some Tina Turner, man.
One of the things I was looking into, because a lot of people insure the same part, so I was trying to find ones that stick out more. Heidi Klum also has her legs insured, and she has them insured by Lloyd's, which is one of the biggest insurance companies in the world. They've been insuring since the 1600s. Based out of England. When she insured her legs, an adjuster had to come out and examine her legs. And you can't tell me that there weren't volunteers wrapped around the fucking block for that job.
No kidding.
So is that the only one about legs?
No, there's another one in the list later.
Can you imagine the
I
conversation?
didn't want to say it.
Can you imagine the conversation with the manager in charge of the insurance adjusters? It's like, all right, Bill, you're going to go and do this adjustment, but you owe me one, buddy. You need to go check out the buttocks of some other guy that we've got that he wants to have insured. So
The hedgehog, he also insured his ball sack.
Yeah, and that's how you get the 6 degrees of separation from Ron Jeremy and Heidi Klum. They have the insurance claims adjuster.
Go check out Ron Jeremy's sack. Make sure he didn't tear it again.
Well, the thing with Heidi...
again?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm sure he's done it.
The interesting thing with Heidi Klum's policy, one of her legs is only worth half the amount of the other one, because she has a small 2-centimeter scar on her inner thigh.
Oh, yeah.
So they insured it for less.
Wow.
Because it's already damaged, apparently.
Could you imagine being that insurance adjuster? I don't know about this. He's got the magnifying glass and he's looking.
He's got a magnifying glass in her inner thigh. Like, come the fuck on.
I would spend a lot of time there too, if I was single, baby.
She's like 70. Go ahead.
Heidi Klum? How old is Heidi Klum?
Oh, I thought we were still
know.
talking about Tina Turner.
Oh, no.
Shit, Tina Turner too. Shit. Baby, I love you. I keep forgetting she's not a hallucination from the drugs wearing off. All right. Taking us down to number 7.
Number 7.
7.
We're talking about the boss, Mr. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, yeah.
Can we guess what he insured?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that from this point on. You guys guess what they have insured. Okay, so real quick, born in 1949, 68 years of age in Long Branch, New Jersey. What does he have insured?
His hair?
Voice box. Larynx? Is that what that's called?
That's interesting. He's got that gravelly voice. Let's just say hands again. I don't know.
Points go to Adam.
He
has his vocal cords insured to the tune of $6 million.
Damn.
Yes.
A lot of singers and musicians, and ironically, even like radio hosts get nodules, like little lumps and stuff on their vocal cords. So that insurance probably covers that in case it happens to him.
Most likely.
Well, it's
Why
pretty
did
smart.
why
He's
did
got that like gravelly.
That's
He's
true.
going to hurt his voice.
What?
Why did you get that?
Overusing your voice?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up with that.
Is that why I have all these huge marbles in my throat?
Could be.
Those are testicles.
That's too easy. Come on, yes. Get the balls out of your mouth.
So, Bruce Springsteen, to the young bastards who've never heard of him, the gentleman is one of the most prolific folk rockers in the world. Sold 120 million records worldwide. 2009 Kennedy Center Honors recipient and inductee to the 1999 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Damn. Inductee, he didn't make it?
No, inductee, yeah. Or
he was inducted.
He made it.
He was inducted.
Okay.
The nominees are the ones.
Oh,
In
nominated. You're right.
99?
In 1999, yeah.
When did he start his career?
I don't know, but you have to be out for 25
25 years.
Well,
it seems like too long.
Here's the catch with
I mean, you don't always make it in your first year.
No, I got you there because I know Metallica made it immediately. Because I knew like in their 15th year, I was like, in 10 years they get to go to the Hall of Fame, and they made it. But Kiss kept getting passed up.
Yeah, you got
Kiss didn't do it till like 2000 something.
Yeah,
Really?
You've got LL Cool J that's in his 4th nomination this year.
Yeah,
and they have like Nina Simone who's been eligible since 1983 and just got nominated for her first time.
Yeah, that's a whole controversy behind the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and how it's like a clique, a society.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We're going to sidebar off of this.
Absolutely.
It's a completely arbitrary.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
for you.
it's not. Billboard doesn't own it. Rolling Stone doesn't. Like nobody. It's just some guy who decided he was going to build a building in Cleveland. And these are my favorite bands. That's all it fucking is. And it's grown to a point now where people actually vote.
Yep.
But it doesn't it only matters in the United States. People like the Kinks don't give a shit about being in the Hall of Fame. All right. And they're in it and nobody gives a fuck.
Yep.
It's totally arbitrary. I mean, yeah, it's a cool thing to say, but it doesn't matter.
It's like the cover of Rolling Stone.
Yeah. I think the cover of Rolling Stone matters more than really being in the Hall of Fame at the end of the day.
Maybe.
But I mean, it's the same concept. It was just a magazine.
It's a private company.
Paper.
What is it? The Monkees? One of the guys from the Monkees is like incredulous because they've been eligible for like 40 years and they won't even get nominated.
Why?
He's like, because they use studio musicians in the studio.
But they're the Monkees.
They're the Nickelback of the 70s?
The Milli Vanilli.
60s?
But they're still the Monkees,
Milli
and
Vanilli.
people know the name and
but they weren't actually singing.
and the walk.
What, they really weren't?
No, okay.
You're talking about Mickey Dolenz?
Live they were, but when they recorded their albums, they used studio performers.
Really?
Yeah, they use studio musicians. That's why that's the big deal.
I've never heard this.
Yeah,
Me neither.
That's so one of them's like complaining about it, and the other one's like, you know what? It's a private fucking company. What do I care? Like, they're not going to sell more records for me. Like, I'm
right.
Fucking cares?
I don't ever go to, when I'm looking to buy a new album, I don't ever go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame website to see who I should invest my money in ever.
Yeah.
But I guess as a musician, it would just be one of those just honors that would be fun to say.
Sure, it's just an honor.
Sure.
It's all that it is. Yes.
But yeah, and what was the other one? Sister Rosetta Tharpe's been eligible since the 60s.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So that'll take us down to number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6, we're going to Agent 007, the sexiest man with a martini, shaken, not stirred. Mr. Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, okay.
Born in Cheshire, England in 1968, making him 49 years old. The current Agent 007, what does he have insured?
His abs.
Abs. I would go with his eyes.
His arms, like muscles, biceps, or
He does have some dreamy eyes.
don't
Sorry,
know
I got caught up when he said eyes.
What do you think of when you think of Daniel?
Yeah, pretty fucking dreamy.
Yeah.
It's funny that he was born in Cheshire too, because the eyes on the Cheshire cat. Yep. That makes a lot of sense now.
Are any of us close?
He actually had his entire body.
So we all win.
Everyone wins.
All right.
Everyone's a winner.
Now, so somebody that famous, how much money do you think he put on his body?
Closest number gets it.
I'll go 10 mil.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say closest number without going over. Price is Right rules.
Damn it.
$1.
8 million.
They both said 10 already.
Adam, you staying at 10?
Yeah, I'll stay at 10.
All right. Tack wins this one, $9.5 million.
You said 10 first, so that's why I said 1.
Damn
I just said I was going to say that.
So, so the reason he had his body insured for so much is because when he did Quantum of Solace, he did most of his own stunts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did a lot of them. His thinking was the audience is paying to watch me act, so they might as well watch me.
Ollie, no.
He's like, they want to watch me do this, so I might as well do this. What was it? Daniel Craig, a little bit about him, played Bond since Casino Royale in 2005. He's also been in Tomb Raider, Road to Perdition, Munich, and most recently played a hillbilly safecracker in Logan Lucky, which is a very underrated movie.
What was he in Tomb Raider?
I don't know. I just know he was in it.
I know that movie.
Ask IMDb. I don't know.
He was also in The Force Awakens. Yeah,
he was. He had a cameo.
Yeah,
That's right. He was one of the stormtroopers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper?
Yeah. There's a lot of little cameos behind those masks that nobody knows about just because people want to be like, yeah, I'll be in fucking Star Wars. Hell yeah.
It's even uncredited and everything. But he was the one that she used the Force on for the very first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he did actually have a speaking role, but you couldn't see him. He had the stormtrooper helmet on.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Yeah.
But by the way, Tach, being the winner of guessing the amount of money for Daniel Craig, you get to look at during our break the entire nude album of Daniel Craig's online. I'll pull it up for you. You can browse it all you want.
Hey, I
may have already seen it.
I'm a proudly straight man. I'm watching that. That man is a god. Fuck you, Neanderthals.
He's hung like a horse. Just saying.
All right. Well, that's 10 through 6.
All right. Well, very cool. We're going to take a break here in studio, and when we come back, you don't want to miss number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Or 1.
Or 1.
Or
it's
4.
The top 3.
No, 4 is okay.
I love 4.
No, 4
4 sucks.
Whatever. 4 is my favorite.
What are you thinking? 4?
4. What a moron. Let's go to break.
All right,
my
we'll be back.
favorite one.
Hey, Tach, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Old Galley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. You know, I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Oak Galley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Oak Galley Art District on Oak Galley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show and you'll get 10% off your meals.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
And I want my favorite DJ to give everybody the word. Who's on the turntables tonight, my son?
Baddest DJ on 2 turntables.
DJ Gil Lugo.
The skill is extraordinary.
Throw the switch and let us begin.
you enjoy the hosts or the content of the Twisted 10, be sure to check out our other show. It's called Living Podcariously. While the Twisted 10 may get crass and explicit occasionally, it holds no water to Living Podcariously. We do get a little bit more rough and raw on that show. We have a lot of fun producing it and have had some awesome guests. And as always, thanks for listening. Welcome back to the Twisted 10. I had to go quickly take out an insurance policy on my nose. We'll go with that.
Okay, guys,
In your beard, man.
A beard? I'm actually thinking about doing a full man beard.
No.
Do it.
I know you don't like it when I interrupt you, but you didn't have to finish the sentence.
There's nothing as freeing as throwing away the razor. Well, I can't throw away the razors because I shave my head, but still. It's nice. It's nice.
Do it.
Lorraine likes to frolic in there every now and then.
But you don't have this
That's disgusting.
unkept and then long thing here. You have a nice smooth. You take care of it.
I mean, yeah,
I'll take care of my beard.
Yeah, Justin will take care of it.
It's like you want to get a puppy. I'll take care of
But
it.
see, he has no hair on his head, so the hair on his face, it balances.
Well, I want to keep the hair on my head, so I'll tell you what. I'll shave the hair on my ass and my back, and then I can grow out my beard. All right, sorry. All right, Jay.
All right, so we're gonna recap. So my list again is the top 10 body parts celebrities have insured for incredible amounts of money. We got number 10, Jimmy Durant, who insured his nose for $50,000 in the 40s. Keith Richards, guitar player for the Rolling Stones, insured his hands for $1.6 million. That's logical. Miss Tina Turner, at number 8, insured her legs for $3.2 million.
Yep.
Number 7, Bruce Springsteen insured his vocal cords for $6 million.
I nailed that one.
And I'm sorry, that was number 7. And number 6, Daniel Craig insured his whole body for $9.5 million.
Man,
Crazy.
So that'll bring us down right smack dab to number 5.
Cinco.
Number 5. Andrea?
Number 5. I was picturing you guys auditioning for a show. Sorry.
So number 5 brings us to the pretty woman herself. Julia Roberts.
Oh, I love her.
Julia Roberts, I didn't know this, born in Smyrna, Georgia.
Huh, okay.
In 1967, making her a proud woman, 49 years of age. Mm-hmm. What does she have insured?
I'll go legs on this one.
I'll go lips.
Oh, lips. That's good. You had a weird echo.
I was going to say lips, too.
Lips?
All right.
Hello? Lips? Lips.
It's all in the hips.
It's all in the hips.
Yeah, because when she
Lips?
did Pretty Woman, it was actually a stand-in body.
Was it?
Yes, it was not her body in Pretty Woman when she was the prostitute.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Spoiler.
No kidding. Ruining my...
So
it's something on her head.
Tax says lips. Yeah.
Damn, I almost want to change to lips, too.
What did you say, legs?
I said legs. I'll stick with legs because I already said it.
All right, well, these two are close. She insured her smile.
Oh.
Anyone want to take a guess at how much?
Julia Roberts, let's go 10 million.
2 mil.
Damn it.
5.
$30 million.
Holy shit.
I get to look at her naked.
$30 million. Just so you guys know, the numbers get really fucking ridiculous from this point on.
All right.
So that means she probably can't get Botox because if you're people who have Botox, they look like they're always smiling or not ever smiling because they're emotionless. They can't move their lips.
I don't know. I would assume that injecting it would probably depreciate the value. Depreciation. Your body part has a rate of depreciation.
But if she's enhancing it and keeping it up to date, she's keeping it the same smile.
Yeah, that's
not aging.
I realize I just stepped all over Andrew. But if you do it correctly, like they do at Brent Allen Salon and Day Spa, then you can get correctly done injections of, I don't know where I was going with that. I just didn't want to bash on the whole process. Just people I've seen that have had it are horrible.
Well, okay, so a little bit about Miss Julia Roberts. Was actually, everybody knows her from Pretty Woman, Erin Brockovich, Hook.
Yes, Tinkerbell.
Best Tinkerbell I know.
I liked it in Ocean's
Pizza.
Ocean's 12 or Ocean's 13
God,
when she played herself.
God, I hated that movie because of that.
I loved it.
I love the idea. I just hated the way they did it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, that's horrible.
You know, you look a lot like who you really are in real life.
Yeah, I love the fact that a movie finally broke the fourth wall and did that.
Yeah.
Just I would have liked.
What about Still Magnolias?
Right?
Yeah, that was a
Thank
good movie.
you.
I mean, wait a minute. No, I what's this you're talking about?
I didn't want.
I
didn't want to stupper and Still Magnolias. I wanted to stupper and Hook.
All of them.
Wow, you know those hands are awfully small when she's Tinkerbell too. Just
She got big.
So did I.
And you know what? I was as big just as long as she was.
She wasn't in big.
Got her. She's actually one of the highest paid actresses through most of the 90s. Huge. When you look at what she got paid then and now, huge differences. Her first major leading role was Pretty Woman. She made $300,000 for that in 1990.
That's it?
$300,000. In 2003, she did Mona Lisa Smile. Ha! She insured her smile. 2003, she did Mona Lisa Smile, made $25 million.
Ooh.
So in the span of 13 years, she went from $300K to $25 million.
Yep.
And People Magazine 5 times has voted her the world's most beautiful woman.
Aw, that's awesome.
Almost a shame that she was married to Lyle Lovett for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah, everybody remembers, Julia. No one forgets.
Redheads are the best.
That's a mistake that'll last you and the National Enquirer for years to come. That was the one headline the National Enquirer didn't have to make up. Could you imagine the joy that went through that fucking editor's office? Julia Roberts marrying Lyle Lovett. Oh, get the fuck. No one will believe it. No, really, it's true. Yes.
Run with it.
Print it now. We need to get this at the grocery store stat. All right.
I like in Men in Black where they said some of the best investigatory research is done and published in the
National
slum
Enquirer
magazines. Yeah.
All right. So bringing us down into number 4.
Quattro.
4.
We are looking at Mr. Soccer today himself, not Lionel Messi.
David Beckham?
Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, okay.
Yeah.
Orlando City.
More commonly known, is he playing for Orlando City?
I thought Ronaldo played for Orlando City. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, he plays for Real Madrid. Yeah,
I like how you looked at me when you said that.
That's a good point. I don't know
they wanted to bring him to Orlando.
Maybe
We
that's
cannot
what it
pay
was.
him anywhere near what he wants.
Yeah, I guess that's
MLS
a good
doesn't
point.
have the budget for him. Born in Funchal, Portugal. Funchal, Portugal in 1985. This young man is 32 years old and has made more money in 1 minute than I will ever see in my life. Soccer player, plays for the national team of Portugal as well as Real Madrid. Guys, what does he have insured?
I'm going to be very specific and say
His foot.
his knees.
Ooh, knees is a pretty good one. Andrea says foot. I'll go with legs in general.
Adam nails it. He's got his legs insured.
I'm all over this.
Now,
Technically, we're all right. So
yeah, well, technically, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
and we all get to look at him naked.
So,
Wait,
Yes.
what?
what do you
Wait,
guys?
where did this naked thing come
I don't
from?
know. It's-
How much money do you think he has his legs
You
insured for?
you alluded to him making more money in a minute than most all of us will ever see in a lifetime, so I'm going to go a lot. So
50 million.
is this in pesos or what?
No,
are we
this
doing
is
here?
in USD.
You're going 50 mil?
50 million.
And he lives in Portugal. They use the euro. It's not pesos.
I'll go
Racist prick.
25 mil because it keeps going up.
Because the last one was 30.
Last one was 30.
So I said 35 mil.
All right. So you said how much?
50.
You said
35.
35.
36.
36. Tack takes this one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
$144 million.
Holy shit.
I can't say that without putting my pinky up.
How much is the monthly
That's,
payment on
that's
that?
enough to
I-
just break your legs.
I feel like I should be petting Mr. Bigglesworth.
So
as I
where did
say
he
that
determine
number.
that each leg is worth 72 million?
Again, some adjusters had to go out and look at his legs.
Sir,
Is he still playing?
Yeah, he's still playing.
And how much does he get a game?
into the mic. Into the mic, babe.
He probably makes $144 million in each game.
Yeah, he's
people forget soccer just isn't big in the United States. Worldwide, these players make fucking buttloads of money. So yeah, he has his legs insured for $144 million. Regarded as the best in the world playing today and one of the greatest of all time, he's won 4 FIFA Ballon d'Or awards. Most goals scored in the top 5 European leagues at 372 goals throughout his career. He at 15 actually had surgery to treat tachycardia, which kept him from playing.
Tack, keep in mind each game of soccer or football, usually
sports.
between like 1 and 4 goals. So if he's over 300, motherfucker's played a lot of games.
Yeah, in a career. And I mean, he's 32. He's been playing since he was 18. He was picked up by Manchester United. So yeah, that's pretty impressive to have 372 goals. He is Portugal, as far as the national team of Portugal goes, most capped player, which means he's played the most games with the team at an international level, at 146 games.
Oh, damn.
Out of those 146 games, he has scored 79 goals.
Damn.
Jesus.
So Ronaldo is the truth. Fuck you guys for anyone who thinks otherwise. Unless you're Colombian, you're saying James Rodriguez, and then I'm all about it.
Better than Pele?
Up there.
That'll get people upset.
Up there. Yeah, up there. Definitely up there. He's in the that's a realistic conversation to have.
Yeah.
All right, which takes us down to, I promise you these were going to be interesting, the top 3. Starting that off, we have number 3.
Number 3.
We got to talk about Jenny from the Block.
J-Lo. I already know it.
Jennifer Lopez,
This is
born
the
in
most famous
Bronx,
one.
New York, in 1969. She is 48 years old. What does that 48-year-old have insured, folks?
That booty
That ass.
has to be that ass, Tack. Yes.
What else can you say?
She's a professional singer and actress.
Still
she
the
makes
booty.
money singing and acting. What does she have insured?
Still the booty.
Her ass, apparently.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It's yes. You're absolutely right. Nobody can see Andrea just nodding. She's like, just fucking go. We all know it's her ass. How much is that ass insured for?
So her net worth is somewhere like 200 million, I think. I think her net worth is up there. So let's go half of that. Let's go 100 million on her ass.
All
Well,
right.
the last one was how much?
Yeah, that was over.
100.
I mean, they're not all in order.
Okay.
I just said they get big from this point.
144 million on Ronaldo's legs.
Gotcha.
J-Lo's booty is worth at least 100
Let's go
mil.
200 million. I don't know.
200 million.
I'll go to a 1.
Andrea takes it.
No shit.
Somebody has determined that ass is worth $300 million.
Woo!
And once again, there was an insurance adjuster.
There was an insurance adjuster that had to go out and look at Jennifer Lopez's ass. Jennifer Lopez came into our living rooms on the TV as a fly girl on A Living Color in 1991.
Living color.
She went on to play the lead role in Selena in 1997 rather. Okay, so say what you want about Jennifer Lopez, and I've got a lot to say about it too, but you can't argue with the facts here. She is the first Latin actress to earn $1 million for a film. She eventually became the highest paid Latin actress in Hollywood for a little while.
Oh, wow.
She's the first woman to have the #1 album and #1 movie in the same week.
What movie? Do you remember?
2001, it was J-Lo, which was her second album, and The Wedding Planner. Both came out the same week and both hit #1.
I thought it was going to be that weird movie about going inside people's dreams. Do you know what I'm talking about? The
Inception?
The Cell, yes, Lorraine with the chime in there. Yes,
Yeah,
The
that
Cell.
was not the #1 movie anywhere.
It was good, though.
No. I thought Monster Law was funny.
Yeah.
That was good.
So that's it. And then she's also... Oh, no, that's all I had. I just wrote, it seems odd that a singer who makes money with her voice would insure her ass instead of her voice, because she obviously knows what's getting her attention.
Let me tell you, when this came out, when this video that I'm about to tell you about came out, it was, to me, the best 4 minutes of non-pornography on the internet at the time. You had J-Lo, and then who's the other very famous performer that is very well known for her booty?
I don't know.
Any name, throw out any name.
Sir
Very,
Mix-a-Lot.
very
I don't
big.
know.
No, it's a female.
Any woman on a Sir Mix-a-Lot video.
Rihanna's a good guess, but no.
I thought that was.
I'll tell you, this girl's white.
Another famous
However,
ass?
I don't know if her nationality is
Pink?
officially white.
I don't know.
No,
Pink?
Oh no, it's
Fergie?
Christina?
no, closer, getting there.
He's obsessed with her.
Iggy Azalea.
There you go.
Oh.
J-Lo and Iggy Azalea did a music video of nothing but them half naked putting their butts together and getting like semi-sexual with each other. My God, what a great video to go see.
It breaks my heart to know that another Latino has to do that for money these days. Be better than that, Jenny.
Oh, it was awesome. Tax looking it up on his phone now. See,
The hood is mad at you, Jenny.
No.
All right, so we're gonna go off. We're gonna go. Okay, so before we do this one, I will warn you. This next one, the number's not that high. I just thought it was interesting.
Sure.
So number 2.
Dose.
Number 2.
We've got Miss Ma'am herself. I don't know if that's an actual nickname for her. Madonna.
Oh, Madonna.
Madonna, born in Bay City, Michigan. For those that didn't know, that's the part of Michigan where people have British accents. In 1958,
she insured her cone bra. I'm kidding.
She is 59 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, what does Madonna from Bay City have insured?
Oh,
her teeth gap.
Her Michael Strahan tooth. Jay is the only person in the room that got that.
I know he is. I've seen Regis and Kelly.
I was about to say he was on. It's Kelly and Michael.
Not anymore.
I don't know. Like,
why did he leave the show? Do you know?
Because they gave him a show. They gave him a party.
I'm sure her body.
They gave him a spot at Good Morning America.
Stuffed.
Oh damn!
Yeah, overheard. That's why she disappeared for a few
now
weeks.
It's Kelly and Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
I only know that because I had to take a vehicle at work to get a tire change, and I sat in front of the TV.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
I don't have cable. I'd watch it though.
Mm-hmm. So what did Madonna have insured? I'll go. Well, so if it's strange,
I'm just gonna say gap in general because maybe it's her thigh gap. I don't know.
I'll go her breasts. If it's something that's a little bit bizarre.
It's just hard. It's Madonna. Her whole body just stuffed is worth money. So I'm just going to say just her body.
Her body? Okay.
All right. Adam's going to take this one. She has her breasts insured.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
But they're not even real.
It's like her
I guess
known
you paid
part,
for them.
I would
I guess
Sure,
Madonna's
you buy.
Are Madonna's boobs not real? Are they?
The only reason anyone's ever looked at her boobs is because she was wearing a pony bra.
Yeah.
That's why I said that
But
immediately.
she's also in her 60s, and they aren't like down
She's
to her knees.
59.
So.
Don't make her older than she is.
Well, so here's the punchline to this: is that she did have them insured, but because she's 60, it's for $12.36.
Oh.
Yeah, I did say this number's not so high. I just thought the fact that Madonna had her boobs insured. So how much do you think she has them insured for?
$385,000.
I'll go 100,000.
I'll say $6 million.
Very conservatively insured for $2 million.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
for this list, because for this list, $2 million is very conservative. Madonna, she needs no introduction. Again, born in Michigan, moved to New York in 1977 for a career in modern dance.
Oh God!
Oh God!
The ghost of Madonna is deep throating me with her pony bra. She little thing I didn't know, she actually plays the drums.
I didn't know that.
Did not know that. Nah, she got her start in the Breakfast Club, which was a band, playing drums. Then she moved up to guitar, and then she moved into the singer.
Huh.
She is famous for her very religiously themed songs, like a Virgin, like a Prayer, and Papa Don't Preach.
Yep.
African Child.
Yeah. She is an all-time. She is the highest grossing solo touring artist. She has made $1.4 billion in concert ticket sales.
God damn.
Yeah. So whereas Tina Turner was the longest touring, I think it was something like that. I had to go back to the list here. Tina Turner has sold more concert tickets than anyone else. Madonna's made more money off of it.
So Madonna's tickets are more expensive.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Madonna.
Hey, speaking of concerts, be sure to check out Hot Pink at the Cocoa Village Playhouse. When is it? January? Andrea?
Earth to Andrea.
Okay.
Earth to Andrea.
When is it?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, it didn't look like it.
No, I thought
She just
I
spaced
did
out.
12th and 13th.
January 12th and 13th.
No, I was trying to think if it was
Gotcha.
the 13th and 14th or 12th and 13th.
All right, sorry. Did not mean to sidebar
No,
that.
I'm not so sure.
All right, guys. Well, that takes us down here to number one.
Number one.
Number
no.
one.
We're going to talk about the glittery princess herself, Mariah Carey.
Oh,
Yes.
well,
Oh, I thought
say.
Taylor Swift was going to be on there.
I thought it was going to be Perez Hilton. That's what I thought.
Mariah Carey, born in Huntington, New York, in 1969 or 1970.
It's got to be her vocal cords.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she was either born in 1969 or 1970. I don't know if she just won't tell
December
anyone or if
31st?
she's just dumb enough that she doesn't know.
What was the birthday?
I don't know.
Is it
Oh, it
December 31st?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe,
No,
like,
because I looked at that
around
too to see if that made sense. No, it doesn't. No.
Huh, weird.
So she's either 47 or 48. I think she was born in like March or something. So yeah, no, yeah.
So we know it's not her brain.
What does she have insured, folks?
Vocal cords.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what she has insured, and the amount she has it insured for will make you hate world. It'll make you hate everything in this world.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So Mariah Carey has the ability to hit.
That.
What?
So it's not her vocal cords.
Mariah Carey has the ability to hit 7 octaves. Oh, five? I thought it was 7.
I thought it was 7 too.
5 octaves.
72. That's way too many.
5 is still impressive.
I'd have to go vocal cords for her too. That's just her. That's her livelihood.
It's not her body because she's gone fat and thin all damn day.
It's not her butt because let's face it, she's no J-Lo.
It's got to be your voice, vocal cords, whatever.
So vocal cords.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I said that first before they did.
All right.
Something with her voice.
She has her legs insured.
What?
She has her legs insured.
So did Taylor Swift.
Hold on. How much? Put that down. Are you Googling this?
Oh. No, it's my son.
Okay, go ahead.
5.6 million.
5.6 million.
Oh, man. Could you imagine the same insurance adjuster that went out to do the legs for the first one? And he's like, all right, Bob, I'm sorry.
This is the favor he had to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's exactly. You got to go do Mariah Carey's. Oh,
hey, man. Remember when you did Heidi Klum?
Yes, exactly. All right.
I think Taylor Swift's are only insured for like $1 million.
She's conceited as hell, though. Not Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey. Mm-hmm. So I'll go 10 million on her legs.
25 million, Bob.
So 25, 10. What'd you say, Andrea?
Did I say 3.8?
$1 billion.
What?
There's no such thing.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
That's not even real. There's no such thing.
Fucking billion.
What do her legs
I'd like
even
to
look
see
like?
that policy. Like,
I need to see
when do they have to pay out?
Hang on, I'll do a Google searching.
When do they have to pay out? Like when sushi gets like what's that called with the veins and shit?
Varicose veins. Yeah.
Is that when they have to pay out? Or what?
I don't know, but she has her legs insured for. Now this is reportedly. There was an asterisk next to this. It's reported that she's done this. There's no confirmation. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you.
I mean.
Or it's like, if you get in an accident, they're both removed.
So I love what Adam did. Adam said, I'm going to get on and look this up. He didn't look up to see if he had them insured. He has Google imaged Mariah Carey's legs.
Yeah.
That's what he was looking up, not the insurance policy.
They're not all that special.
That's not $1 million legs now.
$1 billion.
I'm sorry, $1 billion legs.
No, those are about $6.99.
I seriously thought you were Googling the insurance policy.
So did I.
He's like, no, he's a fuck that. I want to see the legs. This is the one time where he could Google this and not get in trouble.
She's not. I don't know. Listen, Mariah Carey's got an amazing voice, but I am not. She doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? That's exactly the body type you like.
Well, fine, but something about her does not do it for me. I don't know what it is.
It's the crazy eyes, because boy, does she have them.
Yeah, maybe it is that.
So she has spent, that aside, she spent a record 16 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 with One Sweet Day, featuring Boyz II Men, the Men from Philly. 1998, she was honored as the world's best-selling recording artist of the 90s.
The world's best-selling recording artist?
Yep, sold more records than anyone else in the 90s.
You know who came up with that list, right? Mariah Carey's family.
Yeah, probably Tony Mottola while they were married.
Listen, so I'm looking through some of the pictures on Andrea's phone. She's a very attractive woman. I just see so much crazy in her that I am not interested. I don't find her attractive.
Her body changes with every picture.
That's what Tach said.
Bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller.
But the legs are always there.
Which is kind of cool because it's like a regular woman.
In 2000, she signed a record-breaking contract with Virgin for $100 million.
$100 million.
A couple of years later, Virgin bought her out of that contract.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that.
At $50 million. They're like, yeah, fuck this. But she has sold more than 200 million records. So that's a big deal.
She's doing something right.
Yeah. I think most recently she did that New Year's Eve live debacle. I don't even want to call it a performance. It's just a debacle.
Yeah.
And then she got mad at the producers because she didn't know the words to her own songs.
She was trying to blame it on the earpiece, and I got it. Monitors are important, but it's come on, you wing it.
You know the words to your own songs. Yeah. Like you just that was awkward for all of us, Mariah.
Yeah.
especially the ghost of Dick Clark.
So you said Taylor Swift had her legs insured too for $1 million?
I saw that on the list, but I just like when I saw the numbers between Tina Turner and then fucking
that's just the only one I heard on the radio one day.
Yeah, when I saw those numbers, I was like, well, she's got it for $1 million. She's a sweetheart.
But Taylor Swift actually has good legs.
Yeah.
I've never looked at Taylor Swift.
So does Tina Turner, bro.
But Taylor Swift's done lots of leg kind of commercials and things and photography. So
really?
Yeah, but you don't want to talk. You don't talk about her because then she'll write a song about how she hates you.
Family Guy episode.
It's okay. I still haven't heard her new song because I'm always blow drying when it comes on every 5 minutes. But so I don't hate it yet.
You're always blowing. Tach, didn't you have somebody that you were saying you thought should be on this list?
What?
At the beginning of the list, you're like, oh, I think this person will be on there.
That was her.
That was her. Andrea? Okay.
We're redheads and we all look alike. Gotcha.
And act alike.
And act alike.
And moan alike, which is weird. Boy. That I know that.
Well, that's my top 10 list, folks.
That's a fantastic
Great list.
Yeah.
That's a good list to go out on, Jay.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He'll be back to do another.
Whatever. He's nothing but a stupid leader.
You know he's going to come up with this great list, and he can come back and do another list.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's not disappearing.
I'm actually worried. This is not the list I wanted to bring tonight.
That's blank.
Well, obviously, I'm showing you the clipboard.
It's all in his head. It's just a prop.
The list
I just made all this up on the spot. You know? I've been looking at blank pieces of paper all day.
You are good. I mean, that's like ninja style. Impressed.
No, this is not the list I wanted to prepare, but the list I'm working on is taking a lot more research than I thought it would. So I will be coming in with a doozy.
Yeah.
It's not the end of Jay.
Should do it as a Pops On presents an episode.
Oh, fuck. I don't know that it has anything much to do with Pops On, but thanks for bringing that up, guys. You can find me on Pops On, available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Libsyn.
How's it going? How's the show going?
It's going really well. Marcel and Raul and I are all having a lot of fun talking about just movies and parenthood in general, and we're teaching Marcel so much. He is neither father nor movie buff, but he's it's a lot of fun. We actually just recorded episode 15, which will be coming out Wednesday, where we go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees.
Nice.
So that's the entire episode is dedicated just to that, because it's not just movies, it's Pops On entertainment. So we talk about the entertainment industry. We dedicated that whole episode out because there's not a lot of movie news.
Are you going to take it to a political level?
We did kind of in our last episode 14, which is out now. You
listen to it.
Yeah, you can listen to that now. We touched on a few topics just because they were current event related, and there is talk of maybe dabbling and expanding our topics of conversation.
Nice.
So we'll see how that evolves.
I've always kept the political conversations, or tried to keep the political conversations out of both of these shows, but that doesn't mean I don't want to talk and hear about it. You know what I mean?
We're discussing ways where we can do it, and it's not so much without upsetting people, which is do it and still be without being ostracizing. Let's say, like we don't want to ostracize anyone, but we also want to present our own points.
Do all of you three come from the same perspectives on most things?
So all three of us are minorities. Raul is Afro-Panamanian. I'm Colombian. Marcel's Arabic, or Arab. Sorry. I feel Lorraine about to backhand me across the head. Arabic's a language. Marcel's Arab, or Middle Eastern rather.
Sure.
So yeah, we're all three minorities. We all three. I grew up in Miami. Raul grew up in New York. Marcel grew up between here and Connecticut. So we come from pretty different areas.
Nice.
And perspectives. But for the most part, there are a lot of things we do agree on. So it gets interesting with the conversations. And we're talking about maybe just leaving the mics on when we have these conversations. So that'll be interesting. Definitely check us out on Pops On. Download us. Listen to us. We're out every Wednesday, midnight. The episodes hit and you can download them.
Very cool.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Who's up next with us in here?
You, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to be out that day.
No,
you can't do that.
Guest.
I already said that.
I'll have some guest in here.
You can't take my
Goddamn right. I'm going to start booking folks back in again. By the way, if you're interested in being a guest on The Twisted 10 and bringing us your own unique list, send an email to thetwisted10@gmail.com. Tach manages those. Let us know what you want. You can also hit us up on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/thetwisted10, you can pledge monthly, and in fact, one of the pledge amounts lets you direct one of the shows. So if you want to come in, great. Or you can tell us one of the four of us, or three of us right now, soon to be four cast members, what you want your Twisted 10 list to be on.
And you pledge enough, you get in the monthly blowjob club.
That's right. Yeah. From TAC, right?
What's that?
What?
Did
Monthly blowjob
I
club?
miss something? Did I get a blowjob monthly?
Do you donate to?
Sweet.
Do you donate to the Twisted 10?
No.
It depends on how much you donate.
Anyway, go check that out.
For the record, baby, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I had no idea either.
Patreon.com/thetwisted10. Well, Jay, do you have any gigs that are coming up soon you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a run of shows here at Gregory's Comedy Club here shortly.
Nice.
I will be there this coming weekend from that's the 12th to the 14th. I will be at Gregory's Comedy Club. I'll also be there next weekend again. I don't remember what the actual dates on that are, but next weekend.
22nd?
21st,
The 19th to the 21st. So I will be at Gregory's Comedy Club both weekends. Yeah, that's October 12th to the 14th, and then October 19th to the 21st. I'll also be at Standard Collective in downtown Eau Gallie Thursday, October 26th.
Well, it sounds like you're empty on the 22nd, which is closing at the Cocoa Village Playhouse of Beauty and the Beast. So we have 2 more weekends left, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next weekend is only a matinee on Sunday or Saturday, but the next weekend is night and matinee.
How much are tickets for those?
It depends. If you go to the box office, it's around $27. If you want to get them from me, it's a little cheaper.
Can I get tickets from you for
25.
the last performance?
I'm going to our last show, too.
Yeah. Let's see what dates are after we finish.
No, let's talk about it now.
Well,
No, I'm
what
just kidding.
seats there are. You got to look it up. What seats?
just
I can go put it in
kidding.
my box.
She's going to go look them up her box.
Oh, yeah.
And kids are 17. Well, not on this, but kids are 17.
Kids are a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's a good show.
Not for anyone else. Just
I saw
for
it
me.
opening night, and so they say something in musical performing theater like that. The show has cured now. Meaning, I saw it opening night, the first time they performed in front of a lot of people. I thought it was great. I didn't see any issues with the show.
We
However,
had 3 weeks to rehearse when you saw it.
Andrea's been telling me that now the show has cured,
It's tight.
and it has become a much better.
I saw it a third performance or something like that. It was fantastic.
You saw it when Gay dropped her bread on the stage.
I didn't even notice.
You weren't
Because
looking
she
at me?
was so damn good.
What do you mean?
I was right there. That was like the
I watched
very
you
first scene of the whole show.
Time.
How dare you not focus
And the
on
bread
her for
fell
every
on the
moment
floor.
she's on stage?
So since that day, we've been having fun playing with the bread and giving her different breads every time.
That's fine. You look like a clown to me still.
Too much makeup?
No.
All right.
What?
No, it's the red nose.
The red microphone in front of her.
Well, because you said the night he came to see you, he said you're wearing too much makeup.
No.
Oh, yeah, I did say that too.
I
What do you mean,
knew he was
no?
talking about
Yes.
me being a clown.
Yeah.
That's what
All
I
right.
was talking about.
So on that note,
Yes.
also for Cocoa Village Playhouse, go check out the. You can buy tickets now, and I think their first night's already sold out. But Hot Pink is doing a Queen tribute at Cocoa Village Playhouse, January, somewhere in January.
January 12th and 13th. You
Here
can
we
go to
go.
CocoaVillagePlayhouse.com or call the box office at 321-636-5050.
See how well she did that, Tack? We can't get her to do that in an actual commercial read that
No.
smooth.
Yeah.
That was
It's got to
good.
be something I'm passionate about.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, way to knock one of our sponsors. Good job.
Oh, I mean,
All that staying in. Okay, you ready to get out of here, Tack?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, Jay, thank you very, very much. Awesome list.
Fun.
We're doing our official farewell. I mean, this will technically kind of be a farewell episode for you as well, but we're doing our official thing for you next week.
Yeah.
So maybe here, maybe down at Village Idiot or down at
next
Salty
week,
Fox.
if you trick me in the fucking van again, bastard.
All right, guys. So on behalf of the Twisted 10, I'm Adam.
I'm Tach.
I'm Andrea Choi.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
Yes, he is. Good luck
And
with
was.
Pops On, man. And was. Good luck with Pops On. We highly
I
encourage.
was Jay Alvarez. I was Jay Alvarez. Now I'm Troy McClure.
We highly encourage
I'm
our
Troy
listeners
McClure.
to go listen to Pops On, download it, give them a like, a Facebook like, and subscribe, rate, review, the whole 9 yards.
No,
It's a
don't
good
do
show.
any of it. He's a stupid lever. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Jay, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll be here next week.
All right,
Van willing.
all right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Hey, remember we had that listener event?
Yeah. Our first ever listener event for Living Podcariously.
Yeah, 777, July 7th.
Giant success. In fact, we just gave Keith with the Children's Hunger Project his money from that event that we raised.
Indeed, we did. Hey, what was that beer that was donated for the event?
That was from Bug Nutty Brewery. That was called the Nutty Idiot. It was a medium-bodied lager. I don't remember the ingredients that they had in it, but man, it was good. We served 300 pours, all 300 possible pours that we could have out of their donation. We served very, very quickly that night.
Yeah, it had like an Asian flavor to it or something. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was interesting. It was cool though. I loved it.
I think a little bit of a sesame flavor.
Yes.
I'm going to have to get that ingredient list from them. But yeah, that was really, really good. Our boy Ray Burrito also does comedy up there every third Thursday at Bug Nutty Brewery here on Merritt Island. He does the third Thursday comedy night up there.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's a really cool list. It's every time I've been up there, it's amazing comics.
Nice.
Andrea, did you try the beer that night?
Oh, yes. It was wonderful.
She's not a beer drinker, can you tell?
Don't say it like that.
I wasn't standing at the game all night. I had plenty of time to drink beer.
Yeah, John and the guys over at Bug Nutty certainly hooked us up. So we want to send all of our listeners, if you're looking for a good microbrew, especially in Brevard County, there's a lot of them out there, and Bug Nutty is by far one of the best.
They are located at 715 North Courtney Parkway, Merritt Island. Give them a call at 321-452-4460 or email them at manager@bugnutty.com.